Hiring a personal assistant can make your life much easier, but it comes with costs that you need to understand. This guide will help you learn about the different factors that affect how much you will pay, what the average salaries are, and what extra costs you might face. We will also compare the costs of hiring an in-house assistant versus a virtual one and give you tips on budgeting. Finally, we will cover the legal and tax issues you need to know. Key takeaways. Number 1. Experience and location can greatly affect the cost of hiring a personal assistant. Number 2. Entry-level assistants usually earn less, but costs can go up with more experience or special skills. Number 3. Don't forget about extra costs like benefits, training, and equipment. Number 4. Virtual assistants can be cheaper than in-house ones, but both have their pros and cons. Number 5. Always consider legal and tax rules when hiring a personal assistant. So, factors influencing the cost to hire a personal assistant. When it comes to hiring a personal assistant, several factors can affect the overall cost. Understanding these elements can help you make an informed decision. Number 1. Experience and qualifications. The experience and qualifications of a personal assistant play a significant role in determining their salary. More experienced assistants with specialized skills or certifications will generally command higher wages. On the other hand, entry-level assistants may be more affordable, but might require additional training. 2. Geographic location. Where you are located can also impact the cost. For instance, hiring a personal assistant in a major city will likely be more expensive than in a smaller town. This is due to the higher cost of living in urban areas. 3. Full-time versus part-time. Deciding between a full-time or part-time assistant can also influence your budget. Full-time assistants usually come with benefits and a higher salary, while part-time assistants may offer more flexibility and lower costs. 4. Specialized skills. If your personal assistant needs to have specialized skills, such as proficiency in a foreign language or advanced technical abilities, you can expect to pay more. These skills add value but also increase the overall cost. When planning your budget, consider all these factors to get a clear picture of what you might need to spend. So, average salary expectations for personal assistants. 1. Entry-level salary ranges. When hiring a personal assistant at the entry level, you can expect to pay between $30,000 and $45,000 per year. These figures can vary based on location and industry. Entry-level assistants often have limited experience, but can handle basic tasks efficiently. Mid-level salary ranges. For mid-level personal assistants, salaries typically range from $45,000 to $65,000 annually. These assistants usually have a few years of experience and can manage more complex tasks. They might also have specialized skills that add value to their role. 2. Senior-level salary ranges. Senior-level personal assistants can command salaries from $65,000 to $90,000 or more per year. Their extensive experience and high-level skills justify the higher pay. They often support executives and handle highly sensitive and critical tasks. 3. Industry-specific salary variations. Salaries for personal assistants can also vary significantly by industry. For example, assistants in the tech industry might earn more than those in retail. Here's a quick look at some industry-specific salary expectations. Number 1, tech industry, $70,000, $100,000. 2. Healthcare, $50,000, $75,000. 3. Finance, $60,000, $85,000. 4. Retail, $40,000, $60,000. Understanding these salary ranges can help you set realistic expectations and budget accordingly when hiring a personal assistant. So, additional costs beyond salary. When hiring a personal assistant, it's important to consider expenses beyond just their salary. These additional costs can add up and impact your overall budget. 1. Benefits and perks. Offering benefits and perks can make your job offer more attractive. Common benefits include health insurance, retirement plans, and paid time off. These perks can significantly increase the total cost of employment. Number 2. Training and development. Investing in training and development helps your assistant grow their skills. This can include workshops, online courses, or certifications. While this is an added expense, it can lead to better performance and job satisfaction. 3. Equipment and software. Your personal assistant will need the right tools to do their job effectively. This might include a computer, phone, and specific software. Providing these tools ensures they can work efficiently, but also adds to your costs. 4. Travel and expenses. If your assistant needs to travel for work, you'll need to cover their travel expenses. This can include transportation, lodging, and meals. Keeping track of these costs is essential to avoid overspending. Remember, these additional costs are part of the investment in a productive and satisfied personal assistant. Planning for them can help you manage your budget more effectively. So, cost comparison, hiring in-house versus virtual personal assistants. 1. In-house personal assistants. When we hire an in-house personal assistant, we need to think about several costs. These include salary, benefits, and office space. In-house assistants often require a dedicated workspace, which adds to the overall expense. Additionally, we might need to provide equipment like computers and phones. Number 2, virtual personal assistants. Virtual personal assistants, on the other hand, work remotely. This means we don't have to worry about providing office space or equipment. They usually have their own tools and work from home. This can save us a lot of money. However, we should still consider their hourly rates and any software they might need to do their job well. 3 pros and cons of each option. Here are some pros and cons of hiring in-house versus virtual personal assistants. So, in-house personal assistants pros. Number 1, easier to manage and supervise. Number 2, immediate availability for tasks. Number 3, better team integration. Cons. Number 1, higher costs for office space and equipment. 2, limited to local talent pool. So, virtual personal assistants pros. Number 1, lower overhead costs. Number 2, access to a global talent pool. Number 3, flexible working hours. Cons. Number 1, harder to supervise. Number 2, possible communication delays. So, cost efficiency analysis. To decide which option is more cost efficient, we need to look at all the costs involved. Here's a simple table to compare the two. Cost factor. Number 1, salary. In-house assistant, high virtual assistant, varies. Cost factor. Number 2, office space. In-house assistant, yes. Virtual assistant, no cost factor. Number 3, equipment. In-house assistant, yes. Virtual assistant, no cost factor. Number 4, benefits. In-house assistant, yes. Virtual assistant, no cost factor. Number 5, flexibility. In-house assistant, low. Virtual assistant, high. When choosing between in-house and virtual assistants, we should consider our specific needs and budget. Each option has its own set of advantages and drawbacks. So, budgeting tips for hiring a personal assistant. Number 1, setting a realistic budget. When planning to hire a personal assistant, it's crucial to set a realistic budget. Knowing your financial limits helps in making informed decisions. Consider all potential costs, including salary, benefits, and additional expenses. 2. Negotiating salary and benefits. Negotiating the salary and benefits package is a key step. We should aim for a balance that meets both our needs and the assistant's expectations. This might include health insurance, paid time off, and other perks. Number 3, utilizing freelance platforms. Freelance platforms can be a great resource for finding personal assistants. These platforms often offer a range of candidates with various skills and experience levels. This can be a cost-effective way to find the right fit. 4. Long-term financial planning. It's important to think about the long-term financial impact of hiring a personal assistant. This includes considering raises, bonuses, and other future costs. Planning ahead ensures we can sustain the hire over time. Budgeting for a personal assistant requires careful planning and consideration of all potential costs. By setting a realistic budget, negotiating effectively, and planning for the long term, we can make a smart hiring decision. Number 5, legal and tax considerations. When hiring a personal assistant, it's crucial to understand the legal and tax implications. This ensures compliance and avoids potential issues down the road. Number 6, employment contracts. First, we need to draft a clear employment contract. This document should outline job duties, salary, benefits, and termination conditions. Having a well-defined contract helps protect both parties and sets clear expectations from the start. Number 7, tax implications. Next, we must consider the tax implications. As employers, we are responsible for withholding and paying Social Security, Medicare, and unemployment taxes. It's important to stay updated on tax laws to ensure compliance. Number 8, insurance requirements. We should also look into insurance requirements. This may include workers' compensation and liability insurance. These policies protect us from potential claims and provide a safety net for our assistant. 9, compliance with labor laws. Lastly, we need to comply with labor laws. This includes adhering to minimum wage laws, overtime regulations, and ensuring a safe work environment. Staying compliant helps us avoid legal issues and fosters a positive working relationship. Understanding the legal and tax considerations is essential for a smooth and successful hiring process. It ensures we meet all obligations and create a fair and safe workplace. Navigating the world of legal and tax matters can be tricky. It's important to stay informed to avoid any issues. For more tips and guidance, visit our website. Make sure to enable JavaScript and cookies to continue. So, in conclusion, hiring a personal assistant can be a game changer, making your life easier and more organized. While the cost might seem high at first, think about the time and stress you'll save. It's important to weigh the benefits against the expenses. Remember, a good assistant can help you focus on what really matters, whether it's your work, family, or personal projects. So, take your time to find the right person who fits your needs and budget. In the end, the right assistant is worth every penny. Frequently asked questions. 1. What factors affect the cost of hiring a personal assistant? The cost can vary based on the assistant's experience, qualifications, where you live, whether they work full-time or part-time, and if they have special skills. 2. How much do entry-level personal assistants usually make? Entry-level personal assistants typically earn a lower salary, but the exact amount can depend on the industry and location. 3. Are there extra costs besides the salary when hiring a personal assistant? Yes, you might need to pay for benefits, training, equipment, software, and travel expenses. Number 4. What's the difference in cost between hiring an in-house and a virtual personal assistant? In-house assistants usually cost more due to office space and equipment needs, while virtual assistants can be more cost-effective since they work remotely. Number 5. How can I budget for hiring a personal assistant? Set a realistic budget, negotiate salary and benefits, consider using freelance platforms, and think about long-term financial planning. Number 6. What legal and tax things should I think about when hiring a personal assistant? Make sure to have employment contracts, understand tax implications, get the right insurance, and follow labor laws. In the description below, you will find a link to our favorite job board, Online Jobs. Hope this has been helpful. See you in the next video.